Welcome to Droke's Notes Brew Reviews. I'm Mike.
I'm Steve, and tonight we're going to do a review of Rebecca Creek whiskey. It is from a distillery here in Texas called Rebecca Creek.
Yeah, it's out of San Antonio, and this is a blend. This is currently sitting at a 40%, so it's an 80 proof. And you can see by the bottle, this is something that Steve has tried. I have not tried it, so this is going to be an all new experience for me. And we're going to go ahead and give it a shot.
Yep.
We're going to do this two ways. We're going to do it neat, and then we'll add some ice and do it on the rocks. We'll rate it both ways. And what's the cost of a bottle of this?
38, 39, 40.
So it's a mid-level price?
35, somewhere around there. So yeah, it's kind of 35 to 40 range. And it is it's a blended. Yeah, it's a blended
Yeah, this is a
whiskey.
blend.
So it's not a single barrel or anything like that.
Based off the notes that we found, you should be getting some caramel, some vanilla, some spice, a little bit of woody aroma. So you can see right off, it's a little bit darker in the blend. And if you guys hear some whispering in the background, we do have a peanut gallery going on tonight.
Yeah, we got an audience that can't shut up. It's okay, we love them.
We were just talking. Sorry.
So yeah, it's got a good golden, dark golden color
What does the color have to do with it?
because it will tell if it's like a blend of water. So if they got some water into it, maybe it's a little bit lighter.
Okay.
I love her.
We're going to totally have to edit that portion of it out.
No,
So
we're not.
now
We're
we'll go
gonna
back
leave it in there
into.
for Tammy.
All right.
I love it.
Actually, the color does make a difference because it's going to be different colors by the type of barrel that they age it in. If it's a sherry oak, it tends to be a little bit darker on the blend. If it's more of a wood barrel oak, it's going to be a little bit
cheaper.
lighter. The darker or
If
the
it's
longer
cheaper,
that it's
they put,
aged, typically it's going to be a little bit darker.
A cheaper one where they'll put food coloring into it.
I think I got the cheaper blend.
So this one, spicy, woody, and blah, 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 blah. And it's got a nice little aroma to it.
Yeah, it's nice. I've already taken a sip. It's easy on the nose. It's not too.
I do get the spice, a little bit of caramel.
Mhm.
Caramel.
Thought it was caramel.
Caramel. Caramel. So I'm gonna put a couple pieces of ice into it.
Oh, it doesn't get coated in there.
And you let Timmy come into it and do a review. We'll let Timmy come and do a beer review.
As long as it's Miller Lite with salt and lime,
Yeah, should do
it's a winner.
Should do a Miller Lite one. She'll make me hate Miller Lite.
All right, so when you drink it neat, you definitely get a little bit of the heat. When you take a sniff of it, you definitely get some of the spice. You get the wood, oak age. Really didn't find too much vanilla in the sniff, but when you taste it, you definitely get a little bit of vanilla. It smooths it out. Definitely has a little bit of burn going down. Nothing too hot.
She got the
To me, it's very smooth. You do get a little bit of the spicy flavor to it, a little bit of the caramel. The ice kind of tames it down a little bit, but it's still very, 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 very good. And I'm about to throw some at Tammy.
I guarantee when Steve watches this review, this one's not going to get edited and posted. He's going to say redo.
No, we're gonna post it.
Oh, this is going to be a outtake, and this
Yeah.
one's going to make the clips.
I'm gonna find out a picture of Tammy and put it right up in the.
And by the way, that's crazy, Tammy, for everybody who wants to know.
I'm like, this asshole almost got me a couple.
Blah, 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 blah.
I don't even know who they're talking
Now this is actually pretty good. It's very smooth, it is really, really good. So I'm gonna give it just because,
Well, hang on. Neat. What are you going to give it?
man, I love it deep. I'm gonna give it an 8. Nah, hold on, man.
Yeah.
Man, let's give it a 7.
That's where I'm going to fall neat. It's a solid 7. This is one, if I was out in a liquor store and I need to grab a bottle, yeah, I'd grab it, take it home, finish it off in 3 or 4 days, no big deal.
The price took it
And I
down.
know that sounds like an alcoholic, but hey,
The price
it is what it is. We don't do these because we don't drink. Hello.
the price
And
took it
Jack's
down.
raising his hand in the peanut gallery because he's like, it's a bottle a night. Hello.
The price took it down from an 8 to a 7 for me because it is $40 for a bottle. So it kind of took it down a little bit. So I'll go 7. Ice.
I'm going to give it a 7. And the reason is because there's other blended whiskeys that I would buy before this at that same price range. But it's solid. It's not horrible. It's not great. It's just an everyday drinking whiskey. It's solid. I didn't say it was great. I didn't say it was bad. I just said it's an everyday drinking whiskey.
For a blended whiskey, it's pretty good.
That's why I'm giving it a 7.
Very good.
Is there 3 or 4 others that I would buy before that? Absolutely.
As for a blended Texas whiskey, it's at the top. It's right there from
Okay.
what I'm trying. Ice, I'm gonna give it a 7 too. I don't think the ice took away or made it better. I think the ice it's good, neat, or with ice. It's right there.
With the ice, I'm going to drop it down to a 5, only because it gets a little syrupy. I don't know if it's just because we're doing this in January where it's colder outside, so the bottle is actually a little bit cooler than what we would normally have at like a room temperature during summer. So when you put the ice in it, it really chills it down even cooler. So the blend actually thickens up a little bit.
And I'm kind of.
But as far as the aroma, the taste, it really it doesn't
Yeah,
change the complexity. It just the consistency is a little too thick. I would prefer to drink it neat, so I give it a 7 neat and drink it 5 with the ice.
So I'm going 7 both. Give a thumbs up. You recommend it?
I would give it a thumbs up for somebody to try it because this might be your cup of tea. Again, there's about 3 or 4 others I would think of if I was at a liquor store that I would probably buy before this. But it is one that if those other 3 or 4 weren't at the liquor store, this was here, this would be the one I'd go to. So
No, it's a good one, and I think Jack really like it. Once it's gone, I'm gonna buy another one. This will be a keeper as far as I'm concerned. 7 or 8 overall. I gave it both the same score with ice, without ice. So yeah, it's a good one. I like it.
do us a favor. First of all, you need to make sure that if you go buy a bottle of this, try it. Do us a favor, put your comments into it. Make sure you have a peanut gallery when you're doing this because it makes it a whole hell of a lot more fun. And you can hear them laughing in the background. That is my wife and that's Jack's wife in the background if anybody wants to know. But with that,
we got to do a review next.
The fact of the matter is we want your guys' opinion. Let us know what you think of it. If you have a way of making a drink, a cocktail, or a blend that you guys want to recommend, please make it happen. So subscribe, like, share. That way we can grow the page and grow the audience. That way we can get more input and we'll have a lot more fun. So with that, I'm Mike.
I'm Steve.
And this is Drunk Nose Brew Reviews.
Deuces.
I'm Jack and we gone!
This is going to be